So, last time on our adventure, who wants to recap what happened?
We showed up in the town of Graversford. We did a job for a hedge witch named Pinna. Dropped off some stuff. Went to the bar. I went for a little walk. No one,
Yep.
none of my party tried to stop us. Sorry, hang on. My son just interrupted me.
Okay.
I'm sorry. My son wanted to know why we haven't found any dragons yet.
Well,
Well, who said you haven't found any dragons yet? You never know who's polymorphed in town.
that's true. That's true. That random market person,
Yep.
actually a dragon.
It's a classic DM trick if the players are getting too boisterous and they think that they rule the town. It's they either find one town full of retired adventurers, all level 20, or everyone in town is a dragon.
Or boat.
That too. Okay.
All right, and we're back.
Yep. And it all ended with a swim across the river, with some fighting with some orcs that were the rear guard protecting a group that had gone off into the forest, supposedly who abducted Pinna the mage.
Yeah, do we actually know that?
You didn't find her body in the building, and you saw them all. That's where they ran away from. And you also know that her shop also doubles as her cottage.
All right, well, I'd say it's pretty reasonable to think that they probably did take her.
Mm-hmm. So the last we had, your guys' long rest had been interrupted, so you can finish that if you want. It's currently the past midnight, the early morning hours. The flames have come under control, and the town's guard, not having much to do now, is kind of retreating back to take counsel. What would you guys like to do?
No, that's. Well, I'm kind of tired. I want to go back to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Carlos agrees. And
it's
we'll
something we can handle in the morning.
Yeah, we're not getting paid for this, right?
No, you just rushed out, you saw the explosion, and you just decided to help out for that. There is, however, you remember there is a bounty for these orcs.
Are getting.
Yeah, however, Sir Pellington has basically said, stay away from the bounty, they're mine.
I don't like him anyway. It's fine.
Yep. So, you guys want to go back to bed? Your rooms? At the, what is it? The reluctant pig. There you go.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, so going back through the town, you see people are looking out. They're looking at you guys. Some of you pretty roughed up and bloodied, and you hear whispers as you're going. You finally arrive back at the door, and you walk in, and it seems like only. Let's see here. Sorry. Yep. Only Gawain is up right now, and he seems to be taking the night shift. And he looks up at you guys as you enter. And where have you guys been?
We investigated the fire, and then we killed some orcs.
Orcs? Oh, what
It
happened?
was a pretty. Yeah, lots of fun things happened.
Does Pinna have any family?
Orcs.
Pinna, no. She doesn't have any family around here. Why do you ask?
Looks like the orcs kidnapped her and burned down her place.
Well, oh man. He sinks back in complete disbelief. Okay, it's bad enough there are orcs around here, but taking Pinna, why? Oh, this ain't gonna be good.
Dunno, I'm going to bed. Marlon goes to bed.
Okay.
We'll
let's
figure it
talk
out
more
in the
about
morning.
this in the morning, and then yeah.
Okay, you guys. Sleep well. Ugh. And you see him, he reaches underneath the counter and pours himself a bottle. So you guys go up. You're going to be able to sleep through the rest of the night without incident, so everyone can apply a long rest. So, and next morning dawns, and you guys have slept in a little bit longer than you normally do, but you can hear that outside there is a commotion. The commotion of people walking, talking. It's excited, it's nervous. And they seem to be, like, you hear them, and then they pass away to the west. And then you hear more, and they pass away to the west.
Well, I'll go outside see what's going on. Well, there's talking.
Okay.
I'll look around the tap room, see if there's anyone in this excitement's forgotten their breakfast.
Nope. No one's forgotten their breakfast. In fact, the entire inn is basically empty. So, it's still, you see Gawain is finishing the last hours of his shift. He looks up at you guys. Ugh. And it seems like he's had a little bit too much of his own bottle. And he points out the door. Sounds like there's a gathering or something happening at the church.
Well, to the church then.
Okay. So you guys are able to go out, you're able to follow the crowd, and you can see that there is a body gathering around the old church. And it seems like the entirety of the town has gathered here. So you see that there's Mayor Osric, the man in his 50s. He owns the stables and the general store. He's pretty well put together, all things considered, but he has a frazzled look on his face, and he's trying to keep this crowd calm. Some of them have already started strapping swords, clubs, taking up pitchforks, whatever makeshift weapons they can, and they've started equipping themselves. And you see Osric there, the mayor. You see other people of note. Gazelle from the inn has come and is there. As well as, if you remember, when you walked into town, you passed by the crotchety man, Carrick, lovingly titled Duke Carrick in town, even though he has no dukeship to him. And he seems to be there standing off against Osric. And you hear Osric say, "Everyone, please just calm down. Calm down. We will get this under control. I'm sure it's... They can't have gone far in the night." And Carrick interrupts and says, "And that's why we have to go now. If you give me the militia, I will lead them to victory against these orcs." And what are you guys doing?
So Marlo has already cast the whatchamacallit, he's already used Mask of Many Faces. As he does every morning.
Okay.
But he'll walk forward and look around, and he says, militia couldn't hit anyone with those crossbows last night. Wouldn't send them.
He just completely ignores you and continues focusing on the mayor.
What's the crowd's reaction?
They look. They haven't quite heard you. If you just said that.
Well, I said it pretty loud. Like, he said it loudly, not shouting, but raised his voice.
The Carrick gives you a side glance and then turns back, and he says to the mayor, "These men need leadership, and I am going to give it. And there's nothing that you can say, because if you do not, you are putting the very safety of this town at risk. We have to chase them now."
Taking the militia and heading off into the woods after an orc attack.
Yeah, that seems...
And you say that he's putting the town at risk. I think taking every able-bodied man and heading into the woods for a nice walk, I think that sounds like putting the town at risk, my friend.
Go ahead and take an intimidation check. Yes, and I heard how well you did and how well your tactical minds work. Swing right across the river into their blades.
Killed them, didn't we?
By
Seems like
sheer
a good idea.
luck.
Oh, were you there? I didn't see you. You must have been hiding in the cellar.
The crowd is murmuring around.
I mean, luck or no, you can't deny results, right?
Don't listen to this crew. All you're good for is odd jobs.
Marlowe kind of
This-
waved the hand dismissively towards him, and he turns to the mayor and he says, "Mayor, we're not proposing that you leave your town defenseless. You don't need to send your militia off into the woods. All that's going to do is leave you ripe for another attack. My friends and I here, we can track them. They left a pretty obvious path heading into the woods. We'll need some compensation for supplies, but besides that, it shouldn't be a problem. To find folk here, I know we'll pitch in for a reward.
All
And we
right.
don't use it to buy food stuffs for the road, that sort of thing."
Go ahead, roll me persuasion.
Alrighty.
At advantage.
Ooh. Ooh.
What is that?
Hate to see that.
Yep. The crowd is murmuring around you. They seem to like this idea. Osric is nodding his head in approval, but Carrick cuts in again. "Mayor, are you really going to listen to these fools? They've been sitting in the inn, they eat our food, they drink our wine, and now they're causing us trouble. Look, they come back to town, and the very same night, one of our shops explodes. How do we know they didn't do it?" And then the crowd murmurs again.
Wait, I don't get it. Why is the danger because we're here? I mean, you're here too.
Yes,
it just
I'm
as much
here,
you-
but I am a trusted member of this community. And you may very well be the people who destroyed the shop.
Well,
we
weren't
look like
people
orcs?
out there before we were? How would that be? How could we arrive after we had already set fire to the hut?
Oh no, Jonathan, he's got a great point here. He's clearly thought this through. We dressed up as orcs, burnt the hut down, then somehow managed to make it all the way back to the inn, fall back asleep, get out of our very convincing orc makeup, run all the way back down to the hut, and then we stabbed ourselves.
That sounds
If
like
there's
us.
bodies, that must be us, because there's, 4 bodies of large orcs. That
All
must
right,
be
George,
nice.
he's got us. He's cracked
He's
your
got
face.
us. He knew it. He knows us well.
And now they make a mockery
Yep.
of us.
No,
Yeah,
my
at
man.
4
Just of
feet
you.
tall, I make
Just
an
of you.
imposing orc.
Not of us, just of you, my friend.
No, and then he gestures to the council. Are these the type of people we want to entrust our safety with? And none of them quite seem sure.
I'll turn to him and say, so where were you last night? When we were there fighting and risking our lives for this town and for the members of this town and protecting them, where were you? Didn't see you there.
I was on my farm.
Oh, you're on your farm. Oh, how nice. Far away from the action then.
Yes, very far away.
Yeah. Safe. That sounds like the type of person I want to send after the orcs. Someone who likes his farm. Look, no disrespect to farmers, but I think you might be a bit in over your head here, mate.
I've had enough of this. Council, let us vote on it. Give me my posse, and I shall make an end to these orcs. Or you can hire these ragtags.
Marlowe strikes a pose.
Yeah. Well, the council gathers around Mayor Osric, and they are talking with one another. Is there anything else you guys want to do in this vote?
Let's say we'll have a vote of our own. Vote that this dude sucks.
I think we all know how that vote's gonna go.
Yeah. I will like just start staring at the man whose name I'm forgetting, the pompous guy.
Carrick?
Yeah, Carrick.
The Duke.
The Duke. Holding his eyes, and when he's distracted, I will prestidigitate a chill on his back and like a growl behind him.
Okay. So he's standing there. He does have one of his servants nearby, and as he hears this growl, he spins around and like elbows his servant as he's spinning, his hand going down to a sword at his side, and his servant falls over to the ground.
And Marlowe starts laughing, and he it loudly exclaims, "Look, no disrespect to the Duke here, but these orcs are going to be a bit tougher than slapping servants. This man's on edge. He's lost. He's not cut out for this.
Okay.
You really want to trust your forces to someone who's so jumpy that a servant who stands too close is going to cause him to flail wildly."
Go ahead. Give me another. This would probably be a deception check at advantage.
Sure.
There we go. At this, the crowd starts murmuring, and you can see a couple of the people who were planning on getting up and going with him, like the ones that have armed themselves, are kind of stepping away from him now. One of the councilmen looks up to Mayor Osric, looks back to them, and then looks at the adventurers and says, "You know, sir, if nothing else, if we hire them to do it and they die, they won't be eating our food or drinking our booze anymore." And the other one, who would have supported Carrick, looks at the mayor and goes, "And they do have a very good point. If we take the militia out of town, who will defend the town against future attacks? It's already bad enough that 2 have passed away." Yes, these are all very good things, Osric says. Well then, if you two are in agreement, then I think it is appropriate for us to hire the adventurers. What say you? Aye. And you hear a bunch of ayes. And a couple of the crowd's people cheer. Carrick, however, growls at you and lowers his eyes, and he says, "This is not the last you've heard of me. You are fools to be going after these orcs."
Oh, Carrick. No need to take it so personally.
It
I'm
sounds
sure you'll have
like
a lovely time on your farm.
it sounds like this job is very dangerous. How you describe it?
He sniffs, turns his nose up at you, and walks away. Several of the people in the crowd follow him. Otherwise, you're left with people that seem to be breathing easier. Okay,
I
so
want to go up to the. Oh, I'm sorry.
well, Mayor Osric was going to come down to you.
Okay, I was going to go to him.
So you guys like do that
Yeah.
awkward turn thing. You start walking towards each other, and you notice what is happening. You kind of look around, scratch, and he says, yes. So we have decided, as a council, to hire you to track down these orcs and rescue Pinna.
Excellent decision, esteemed one.
Yeah, the main goal is to rescue Pinna, and we will give you a bounty for any orc ears that you bring back.
Do we get one bounty for each orc ear, or does it have to be for both orc ears?
Match set.
It's a pair. You know, per the orc you kill, but the ear is the sign.
Okay.
Yeah, one ear equals. Yeah, we'll work it out.
And not to be rude or to pushy, perhaps. Might I inquire if we could get a little bit of back payment for the orcs we dispatched last night, just so we may adequately outfit ourselves for this here undertaking?
Yeah, I guess that is possible.
You
Yeah.
are too generous, my lord.
Yes, because we do say bounty for the orc ears. So, what will you need? We can help you. Get ready to go.
Yes, well, food, some food,
Yeah.
rations, you know.
That will be
Lots of
no
meat.
problem.
What about the rest of you? What do you think? Water would be great.
Are there any spare horses we could borrow?
He, go ahead, roll me a persuasion check.
All right.
Horses would help us close the distance, my lord. Catch up with the orcs more quickly.
Oh.
Okay, there we go.
Nice.
You see him. You know him to be the stable
20
master.
-1.
And you see his assistant kind of like cross his arms and go, "No." But Osric says, "Well, you've rendered us a great service and dispatching those orcs last night. As a down payment, and consider this bounty for the orcs last night. We will give let you use 4 of our horses.
Most generous.
Or do we need a
most.
riding pony for the short one?"
Yes.
Yes, we need a riding.
Okay, 3 horses and 1 riding pony. Okay, yes, and then that will count us as settled until you return.
Lord Mayor,
Yes. Yeah.
one of the other council members mentioned 2 killed. Besides Pinna, who else has gone missing?
Oh. Yeah, 2 of our guards that were guarding the bridge last night passed away in the attack.
Oh,
I'm sorry, my lord.
sorry for your loss.
Yes. This is completely
That's why you need to leave it to professionals.
They died doing what they love.
Guarding bridges.
Yeah.
He looks confused.
I know. like Marlowe's just very clear, like trying to suck up to this guy and like throwing these platitudes at him, just talking absolute nonsense.
Let's get you horses before I change my mind. Okay. So the crowd now has begun to disperse. Osric is arranging for your horses, and each one of you will be given a week's worth of rations.
That's a lot of rations.
Yeah. Well, they don't know how far into the forest they're going to go, and you got to have enough for a return trip, right?
That's true.
So they're going to be put into the saddlebags. And as the crowd is dispersing and you guys are standing around, Father Belderone approaches you. He is an older man, a little bit of a hunchback, and he manages the temple that you guys are standing in front of. And he says to you, blessings on you. You have done us a great service. I am quite sure they all would have passed away should they have pursued those orcs. That fool Carrick can't see that even seasoned adventurers were gravely wounded in last night's attack.
Pride blinds.
Yes, it does. And I can offer assistance. If you are able to donate 100 gold pieces to the church, I will place, I can place a death ward on one of you for this journey.
Well, I got 10 gold or 19 gold pieces, so I'm afraid that won't be me.
I have less than 100.
I could chip in if someone wants.
How long does Death Ward last? That sounds like a cool deal.
Boop. Yep.
I mean, that's not a bad spell, but if it lasts as long as I think it lasts, it's probably not the best.
Yeah, it lasts. If it's the vanilla spell, it lasts like 8 hours, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm going to make a ruling, and I'm also going to add it into the feedback form, that this needs to be increased, the time on this. He says, this is a longer blessing. It is something that is special to the church. And it will last until it is activated.
Yeah, I'll buy that.
That's not bad.
That's pretty good.
I will gladly hand over 100 gold pieces to the priest.
Okay. And so then he takes it and he bows his head. Thank you. Please, let us come inside the church so that I may place the death ward upon you.
I'm going back to the inn.
Okay.
I'm gonna go find me some horses. If anyone needs money for a death ward, I've got 19.
I will go and
Yeah.
take a look at our horses.
Okay. So Jonathan is going into the chapel, right?
Yeah, I'm about to join the Illuminati. Whatever he's
Yep.
gonna do.
So you walk inside the church. The Church of St. Gaed, the Confessor, is one of the oldest buildings in Gravesford, after the Reluctant Pig, of course. Its wooden beams need repair, but it is still the cultural center of the village, and Gravesford gathers here for all sorts of occasions, not just on holy days. The stained glass window depicting St. Gaed in black armor smiting the traitor saint, Hyle the Corrupt, is the most astonishing piece of art anyone in town has ever seen. When the sun hits it, the light showers down. And as you come in, it's quite clear that the church is in need of repair and that your money is going to go a long way in repairing it. He brings you up to the altar and he invites you to kneel down.
Yeah, I'll kneel down.
Yep. So you kneel down and he takes a bowl of water and he dips his fingers in it and he comes up to you and he chants, does some chanting, and marks your brow. And you feel this it's almost like a second skin settling in on you, and this sense of assurance. It is done. Bring Pinna back safely to us, I implore you.
I promise.
Good. Yes. May Saint Gaed be with you. If there is anything else that you are in need of, be sure to ask. I can provide simple blessings and holy water.
I appreciate it. I think that'll be it for now.
Then, Godspeed.
All right, then I'll leave him peaceably.
Okay, so you're going to go investigate the horses. The horses are going to be brought to the reluctant pig for you. And so, from Osric's own stable, three majestic steeds and one majestic riding pony are brought up. They all seem to be in good condition, and they are ready for a journey. So you all can add your horses to your characters. Oh. Yep, just bring them back alive. Would you like, this is Osric speaking, would you like a page to go with them to mind the horses if you ever have to dismount?
If you're willing to provide one.
Yes, we can.
Charge
He
to the mayor.
might die, mate. Just so you know.
A man,
He'll be fine.
a man wearing armor. He's actually wearing split mail armor. He stepped out from behind him. He looks like one of the veterans you've seen around town. He looks at you and he says, "You don't have to worry about me. It's just babysitting duty.
All right.
You can call me Gil."
Call me Marlo, Gil.
Yep, good to meet you. So whenever you're ready to head off, they've packed my bags the same as yours.
Well, time's of the essence.
Yeah, no, just to let you know, I haven't been hired to fight your battles for you. So I'm just here to keep the horses safe.
Understood.
Well, it's a good thing because I'm here to fight my battles for me.
Good.
I'm here to fight mine as well.
Yep. You want me to fight, that
I'm here to
costs
get paid.
extra.
Well, we're not paying.
I'll make
Okay.
sure. I'll make sure to let the orcs know.
Yep. Oh, they'll understand. So, any other preparations you guys want to make before heading off?
I hit the outhouse and ready to go.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. So now, you guys are able to hop on your horses. You can still find the trail that was left last night. Who is going to lead the party with survival checks?
Let's see.
Not me.
I got a +4.
Got a -1.
Mine's +2. I say +4 works.
Okay, I think the +4.
All right, here we go.
Okay, is anyone helping him? Oh, he doesn't need it. Okay, so,
Going forward, I'll help him though if he needs to make any more.
yep. Okay, that sounds good. So you guys are now setting off into the forest. Forest starts off lighter, and as you go, the horses do help you along for the first leg of the journey. So you are gaining time. So, I'm laughing at this. This journey is supposed to take 3 hours, but there's also 3 random encounters planned. As you-
It's a dangerous forest.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, as the first hour of travel goes through the forest, Jonathan, your sharp eyes are able to, you hear it first, the sound of chomping and biting and mashing and the grinding of bones. And then you peek out from the forest and or through the brush, and you see there is a bit of a cliff line up ahead. You guys can see the new map?
Yep.
There's a bit of a cliff line up ahead, and in the forest there are two large onkegs that are currently eating their way through. The remains of an orc scout. However, you have noticed them. They have not noticed you. It would be quite easy to sneak around them, if you wish.
Head back to everyone else and be like, all right, there are two monsters over there, and we can definitely take them. I say we just go for the kill.
Not we.
But I say it like an obviously sarcastic voice.
Got it.
Not understanding his sarcasm, I start to walk forward.
No, man. I think he was kidding. I think we should press on. Try.
Okay.
Make good time.
Yeah, this is a rescue mission.
Yeah, got a damsel in distress and all that.
Are we
Okay.
sure? Because this death ward is really coursing through my blood. I feel on fire. We should just go.
I can get rid of it for you if you want.
So what's the call here?
Bypass.
I think the sneak, is that the goal?
Yeah, sneaky
Yeah,
sneak.
yeah.
Okay, could I have a stealth check, please?
And I'm
Okay.
at least Marlowe's. I'm assuming everyone is kind of get down off their horses and lead the horses by hand. It'll be easier to sneak. Oh,
Oh,
fuck, oh, my
Hey.
ankle! Oh, I fell on it a little bit when I got off the horse there.
Yep. Thankfully, this is a group skill challenge. I do have to roll one for my good friend over here.
Gil.
Yeah, Gil. Come on, Gil. Yep. So Gil actually, as Marlowe goes down and is about to fall into some brush, Gil leans over and catches him. Whoa there, Gil says.
So, you don't just look after horses then.
No, I said I need to keep these horses alive, and sometimes that means keeping you alive too.
I like your style, Gil.
He just nods and grunts as you guys take a wide berth around the onkegs. Okay, so the second hour of travel commences. The forest is growing thicker, and the trail is getting harder to follow, and it's about this point that the horses are no longer helping in terms of speed. They're helping in terms of endurance, but you're progressing at about the same pace you would as if you were walking. Can I have another survival check, please?
Sure. And someone said they're helping this time around.
Yeah, I am.
Good thing. Okay, so this second time, you've come deeper into the forest. The light is being choked out of the trees above, and so it seems like it's dim twilight now. So, as you are going forward, you're looking around, looking for dangers, following this trail, and you notice something up ahead. So here, you guys can see that now?
Oh,
The only sign that this creature is here, it looks like just a pile of vines and brush, except for the jagged bones that are sticking out from it. They have been chewed, broken, they have been a little bit digested looking, and they are just sticking out of this mound of refuse. And you can then, by looking at it, you can see that there's a bit of movement in it. The entire body seems to be slithering around.
Is just Jonathan seeing this? The cost
Jonathan and
seeing
whoever's helping.
Okay, so I'm
Okay.
saying as well. Ah, that looks fun. Should we go around this one as well? There's a lot of stuff in this forest.
I think, yeah, whatever's the fastest way to what we actually need to do is probably best. No delay.
Alright. Same kind of spiel as last time. Hop down.
Okay, you guys are going to sneak around. Okay.
Try our very best.
Yep. So this one, you guys don't need any stealth check because you are deciding to skirt around the outskirts of it. It does not pursue at all.
Well,
So there we go.
Onward
Okay.
then.
The last hour of your journey is coming on. The branches are growing thinner now, and light is starting to break through the canopy, and you can hear the chirping of cicadas. Okay. And the orc tracks in this area are dense. It's not just the tracks that you've been following now. This area is regularly patrolled. Could I have another survival check?
Hell yeah.
Okay. And if I could have... I'm sorry. I should have said survival or stealth.
I got plus 9 to
higher
stealth.
bonus.
Okay. Because at this point, you guys are aware that there are patrols in the area. So, if you guys want to make a stealth check, you may.
All right, I got a plus 9.
All of us or one of us?
It depends who you're sending forward to scout.
Oh, yeah. We'll send, whoever said
Yeah.
they were going to send.
Okay. Well, neither one of those are going to pass. So as you guys are coming up, here we go. Bringing you over. You guys I've just pulled up the most recent updated one of these, and I didn't see White Tusk Blood Ragers. Just noticed
Oh,
that's
goody. They sound nice.
yeah.
Sounds like cheery fellows.
Okay, blood. I think the Blood Rager is just replacing the Blade Master. Okay. Yep. Layer, token layer, layer, token layer, layer, token layer, layer, token layer. As you guys are sneaking up, you can look ahead, and you see that a patrolling party, 2 dire wolves, and then also 2 of orcs that wield weapons similar to the other orc that you faced the other day at the river, are up ahead. The dire wolves, however, look in your direction, and they seem they're sniffing now, like they've caught a scent. So you guys are just off. I'll say you're just off the combat map right now. What would you like to do?
And so we've been seen, correct?
The dire wolves are sniffing, and the orcs are starting like They seem to be ready for something. They are now actively searching for you.
Gonna
get off my horse.
Okay.
Go. You might need to watch these.
Yep. I'll do that.
Do you want to make a perception check and see if these are the only ones around?
Go right ahead. Looking around, listening, you can hear no other orcs in the area, and they seem to be the only ones nearby.
I don't know if this is how animals work, but can I make it rain on top of the wolves to dull their olfactory senses?
Let's say if you make it rain on them, I'll give you advantage on whatever skill checks you want to make.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll make it rain on them then.
Okay, so all of a sudden, what's the range on this is only 30 feet though.
That is correct.
So you would have to have entered this clearing to be able to do that.
Well, I probably wouldn't have done that then.
Okay.
If it's like obviously that far away.
Yes, so you would have had to have walked straight into the clearing to drop the rain
just
on them.
walk straight into the field and be like, it's raining.
What's up, everybody?
Yep. However, if you want to use rain to cover your tracks, I will give you advantage on stealth if you do that.
I guess we could do it like towards the tree line. I don't know what it's only a certain area. It wouldn't help very, very much.
Yeah. Yep. So
that's like range of 10 feet.
okay. Well, at this point, the dire wolves have looked up and they are now looking in your direction, and they howl, and they have started to charge towards you guys, towards your group.
Okay.
So, are we going to enter combat here?
Sounds like we don't have a choice.
Yep. Well, it's either enter combat or enter a skill challenge to try to get away from them.
I think
Marlo's
combat.
Yeah, Marlo is in combat.
Okay.
He would.
Yep. We're hunting orcs. These are orcs.
Exactly.
Yep. They
Good
count.
point.
Okay. So then, throwing in, if you guys could drag your tokens onto the map. Have you all dismounted?
Yeah.
Okay. So Gil is staying out of combat with the horses.
All right.
And he says to you, "You have my emotional support. Go get him."
All right. So we're at the edge of this tree line right here.
Yes. So go ahead. You may place yourself anywhere. Let me draw you a shape in red. You guys would have been down in this area. So I have placed a red box where you can position yourself where you want to be. So go ahead and put yourself within the red box. Okay, and we are missing one. Who are we missing?
That would be right.
Yeah, I'm in.
Oh man, I have no idea how to drag myself into the
Okay,
map.
from your journal,
Alright.
click hold on your name and drag it on and let go on the map. There you go.
There we go. Okay.
Yep. Okay, so here we are. Go ahead, everyone, roll initiative. Be sure to click on your character first. And I'm going to give myself some initiative. Okay, let's see. Dire Wolf. Okay, first up, I'm going to get initiative for these guys. Nice. And then I need to get initiative for Dire Wolf. Okay. Severin, Marlowe, Elman, and Jonathan. Okay. So first up, we have our orcs at the top. They kind of they see which direction the wolves have started to go, and they will also start moving forward. So he's going to move up to here. He's going to move up to here. They still haven't seen you guys, though. So they're just moving in the direction that the wolves have started going. Elman.
I think I'm just going to ready in action.
Okay. What are you readying?
Charge up. If someone gets within melee range right now, he gets a rapier to the face.
Okay. Marlowe.
Marlowe is not going to ready in action. He's going to attack. I'm just thinking about which one and how I can get close enough. Sorry. It's not. There we go, 120. Okay. So yeah, there. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the closest one twice.
Closest one? Okay.
Yeah. And do I have advantage because they haven't seen us yet?
Yes, you do.
Alrighty. I hope both.
Let me tell you, you didn't need advantage on any of those. Both hit.
That's good to know. That's a. That is that right? That 3 is. Yeah.
Ow.
So 13.
13. Okay. Let's see. That's still more than average, right? Yeah, that's one more than average.
Yeah.
So 2 beams come blasting out from it and smash into him. Ah! He yells out and points towards you. Okay, is that your turn?
I'll move left a little bit to try and like draw his attention away from my allies in case he hasn't seen some of them left yet.
Okay.
So I'll move to like there.
Okay. Severin.
Let's. Is the area over here obscured by these trees and fallen things?
Not really.
Not really.
Yeah. So you've come up on a clearing.
Well then, I will go ahead and move up a little bit. Move up a little bit up there to here, let's say, 20 feet. And I will throw a... Wait, what is my range? What is the throwing range on 60 feet? Max range.
On which weapon?
Javelin.
Javelin, yep.
That's max range. And then what was the effect of max throwing something at max range again?
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Alright, cool. Well, why not? Just to help out, I'll go ahead and use my precision attack maneuver.
Yep. Max range for a javelin is actually 120 feet. However,
Is
the minimum, the max range for the max range without disadvantage is 30.
Okay. So, still be using that precision then just to help me out with that. So.
Yep.
Throw the javelin with some superiority dice.
Yep, but that's a 1.
Yeah.
Yep, that will not do it.
Didn't think so.
You go and you hurl it, and it lands in front of him as he's running towards you, yelling.
Alright, well. Guess that'll be my turn then.
Okay. Dire Wolves. Jonathan, what's your dexterity score?
14.
14, okay, then the Dire Wolves will go first. Okay, one sees Marlowe. It's going to run up to here using its movement. And then, let's see here. It's going to, it looks like it like prowls down, snarls at you, and readies an attack. The other one is also going to come up with him.
Oh, good.
Actually, it's going to stand back here. So, Jonathan.
Okay, I am going to cast a cantrip.
Okay. Which cantrip?
Well, depending on how far I am. I think I'm pretty far.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty far away. Okay, I'm gonna cast, I guess, Toll the Dead on the one closest to Marlowe there. I think the one that readied the attack.
Yeah, they have both ready attacks.
Okay, well, the one closest to him in any case.
Okay. Let's see, then I have to make a wisdom saving throw. DC 15.
Yes.
7 fails. So it snarls at him, and then it like a ringing in its ears, and it kind of grimaces and like shakes its head.
Okay, after that I'll move a little bit closer.
Okay, go right ahead. Orcs are up. Okay, my White Tusk Blade Masters. What do you have? What do you have? No ranged attacks at all. Okay, great.
Love that.
Okay, 30 feet of movement, and then he's going to, and then he's going to dash forward. He's going to use his bonus action as he's going, and he enters a Cold Fury.
Oh, delightful.
And the other one does the same. Dashing and Cold Fury. Elman, that activates your attack.
Yep.
These two orcs are both wearing breastplates.
Okay, so he gets a rear of the face. 20.
Hits.
Okay. And some damage. Gets
Nice.
13 of that.
That's a roll of hit, not damage
Oh,
roll.
I'm sorry.
Click on the name in the chat where you see the result. Click on the name of the weapon.
There we go.
There we go. You get sneak attack.
No, I shouldn't because I don't have advantage or anything like that. So yeah, just 5 points of piercing damage there.
There we go.
And then he gets a dagger.
You would have to use your bonus action to use the dagger, and that would not work with a held action.
I would because it's does it count as a bonus action if it's not for a readied action?
Yes. So because you're using the dagger in your offhand, correct?
Right. Yeah, that would be I just wouldn't get my bonuses to that. I would just get the straight.
No, but for holding an action, you're not allowed to use your bonus action on a held action.
It's just the action.
Yeah. It really stinks for a Planewalker Ranger. Because I can't use Planner Warrior and a held action.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So.
Okay.
5 points of damage.
Okay, well, they've spent their turn closing the distance. Okay. And Elman, you are up.
Okay. All right. So now he's going to get the rapier and the dagger.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. 23 will hit.
Okay.
So 9 piercing damage.
Yep. And
Okay. Yep.
The-
15
no,
will miss.
that's-
That'll glance off the armor.
No, it's less than 15 anyway because I don't get the proficiency bonus. So, yeah.
You do get the proficiency bonus to hit. It's just not. You don't get the bonus on damage.
Not on damage. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I keep yeah. All right.
Yeah. So
all right.
he runs up to you and you come out from your bush. Ha ha! Stab him once, stab him twice, and then you bring the dagger across and he turns his breastplate towards you. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Marlowe.
I will.
You're facing 2 dire wolves.
Yep. And I am debating which of these 2 things I should do. And I have been debating it since the end of my last turn, so, I haven't decided yet.
Well, you have an entire arsenal of dice to roll to randomly choose.
That's true. I'm just going to choose like a big boy, and I'm going to cast this on myself.
Mirror image, okay. Plump. They all come around you. Do you want to move anywhere?
No, because, no. I'm going to move. Yeah, no, I'm happy where I am.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. They would be able to get you no matter where you move to.
Yeah, I didn't think I could move out of their range.
Severin!
All right, let's again.
Okay.
I will use. I will hit the one directly in front of me.
Just to let you know, think of some tactical movement so that your rogue can start getting sneak attack.
All right, that is a smart idea.
Move 1 to the right.
1 to the right.
Yeah, but
well,
then they would get advantage.
No,
anyway.
because they'd still be in both of their range.
Yep. Only if they are directly across from each other. So he would have to be standing where you're standing now.
Okay.
Oh
yeah.
Well then, in that case, I'll just make a short little bump over here then.
Okay. There we go.
For the one that was standing directly in front of me, I will go ahead and hit that with my short sword.
Go right ahead. You can try.
All right.
15 will miss.
15 will miss?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Glances
then,
off his armor.
I will use my extra attack then to attack the one that I have approached with my short sword then.
Okay. 18 will hit.
All right.
Go ahead and roll damage on that.
Okay, and I will be adding 1d8 with my superiority dice for a menacing attack.
Okay.
That one. Cool. So that's going to be 11 plus 14 piercing damage.
Okay.
All right.
Nice. And he has to
action.
make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, it does he?
19.
That sucks.
Yeah, so he growls at you.
All right. And I'll go ahead and use my action surge. I do apologize in advance for this, Elman. I'm going to be hitting Elman with the goading lash that we got earlier.
Yes. I forgot about that. Oh, amazing.
Oh, nice.
Go ahead and roll damage.
All right.
9 slashing damage.
He still might be able to do more damage than he takes.
Yeah.
All right. Can I do cunning action? Just have that.
Go ahead.
All right. So 9. So that rounds down to 4, right?
Yeah, that rounds down to 4.
But hey, you get an extra 3d6 next attack. So.
Yep. And has advantage.
Okay. That's actually would give me sneak attack too.
Yes.
Damage too.
Yeah. Okay. Severin, is that your turn?
Yes, that will be awful.
Okay, dire wolves. Dire wolf number 1. Okay. It moves up on Marlowe. And it is going to bite. A 9
Alright.
misses. Even
Misses
one of your
me.
illusions.
Yes, exactly.
Other one moves up. Now this one has advantage on the attack because its wolf is
Yeah.
nearby. 22 this time. So go ahead, roll and see if it hits an image.
Alrighty. D20. Okay. So pretty sure it hits me.
Yep, 1 second. Let me pull up the spell so I'm just can be sure. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see here. Each
Yeah. So,
yeah, it hits you.
Yeah.
So his
it hits
keen
me.
smelling sees through the illusions. He leaps over and he bites you.
Fine. Still have
11
the
piercing damage, and I need a
Oh,
strength
good.
saving throw.
That's
No,
I'm
you are
prone.
knocked prone. Yep. Okay. So you have been knocked prone. But that is their turn. Jonathan, you are up.
Okay. I'm gonna angle myself around the other side of the wolves there. Well, the other side of one.
Yep. For advantage,
And-
move up 1 more.
Okay. And then I'll cast Shocking Grasp on him.
Yep. Go ahead. Roll at advantage. That hits.
Nice.
Bzzz. Shocking. Ah! It yelps out as its fur burns on its back.
And then I will cast Sanctuary on my very self.
Okay.
And I'll move. I don't think I can afford to move much more, but just enough so that I'm in reach of both of the wolves there. And that'll be it for me.
Okay. Sounds good. Orcs' turns. Okay. This one has been attacked by both of you. He's trying to decide who to attack. Elman. He does not like what you did to him with that rapier of his. So, he's going to make his attacks. Uses multi-attack. He's going to make 3 falchion attacks. 16. Does a 16 hit?
Yep, 15.
Okay. For 17 slashing damage.
This is a new round, so I can have that.
Yep. Well, you haven't had your turn yet, though. I think it recharges on your turn, right?
Let's see. Dodge. Use a reaction to have the attacks. No, I think it's a reaction.
Oh,
so
yes.
it'd be
Then your
the next
reaction
round.
has
So-
not come back until your turn.
Yeah, first.
Yep.
All right.
She went like
Okay. Okay, 15 I think would also hit.
Yep.
And a 23. So all three are going to hit. So that one's going to be another 17 points of slashing damage. And then 20 points of slashing damage.
Uh-oh. I'm dead.
Sugar.
Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O.
No, I'm dead.
Okay.
54 points of damage.
Yeah.
For
So-
30, maximum point 36.
So you're unconscious now.
Sugar.
No.
Yeah. These guys are fierce. So unconscious. Severin, you are under attack.
Fun.
9. Miss.
Does not hit.
9. Miss. 9. Okay, so they all miss. Elman, I need a death saving throw.
How do I just roll a straight d20 on this?
Dice icon on the left.
Gotcha.
You can also press death
It's,
on your character.
death.
Okay. Oops.
That is one fail. Marlowe.
Okay. So bonus action, I'm going to use Hexblade's Curse on the one of the two. Well, first I'm going to stand up. Let's be clear about that.
Yep.
Bonus action, going to Hexblade's Curse the left of the two wolves. And then I'm going to point towards one of the two orcs over by Severin, and I'm going to cast Enemies Abound.
Okay, so I'm going to need an intelligence saving throw.
Yes.
16.
Sugar, yeah, that passes.
Okay, if only he had disadvantage.
Yeah, damn it. So yeah, he passes.
Okay, does that bring us to Severin?
I believe so. Okay. All right. Well, the one that just took out Elman, I'll go ahead and hit that one twice then.
Okay, go right ahead. An 11 misses.
No.
19 does hit.
Okay. So. 10
Nice.
piercing damage. And
Ugh.
then I'm gonna run away and use another maneuver to increase my AC by 5 till I stop moving.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Hopefully will be enough. So, yeah.
Okay, where are you going to move to? Okay, one attack,
There.
miss, and a miss. They
Perfect.
cannot hit you. Okay.
Well, that's all from me.
Dire wolves. Let's see here. Both are just going to go at Marlowe again.
Okay.
Okay, one bite. 12
Miss.
is going to miss. See if it hits one of your illusions, or does that?
No, wait.
Would that even
hit.
miss
It's
the illusion?
25. It's 25 is pack tactics.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry. Yep. So it's going to hit. So go ahead and roll and see if it hits an illusion. Thank you for reminding me.
I hate myself for doing it, but it's fine. It hits me. No, not an illusion. That hits me.
20 piercing damage. Now need a
Good.
strength saving throw.
Yep. Okay, I'm still standing.
Yep, you are still standing. Okay, the next one goes to bite you. 23. Roll to see if it hits an illusion. Hey!
They finally came in handy.
Yep, it hits one of the illusions around you instead.
Could
Okay.
have cast blur.
Jonathan.
Oh boy. Alright. I'm going to cast Aid on all my boys here.
Okay.
3. So, my 3 boys are gonna get 10 healing and increase their max HP.
Okay.
So
Elman.
That's gonna be
Elman's no longer making death saves.
Yeah, Elman, you're no longer making death saves. You are prone on the ground. You are at the orc's feet. If you would like to, you may go ahead and roll either a performance or deception check.
let's see. They're both +5. I will roll. It doesn't matter. So we'll just put it for deception.
Okay.
19.
If you wish, you may play dead.
Let's see.
Because right now they are turning to chase Severin.
Yeah, play dead until your turn. You're also prone, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right.
Okay. Jonathan, is that
so-
your turn?
That's it for me.
Okay. Then that
All right.
means.
So I'm at 10 hit points now, but my maximum is
10 more than.
plus 10. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Severin, the orcs are chasing you.
Yay.
He runs up here. He is going to make his attacks against you.
All right.
19.
That hits.
Okay. For 15 slashing damage.
All right.
10.
10 does not.
And 17.
That does.
Okay, for 12 slashing damage.
Okay.
This other one is leaving your threat area, Elman.
okay.
If you want to, you can make an attack of opportunity at advantage, or just let him pass.
He's pretty. Is he bloodied?
Yeah, he's looking pretty rough now.
I
And
get
you
my
still
sneak
have that
attack.
goading lash stinging you.
Okay, so yeah, I can get a lot on that. So, all right, yep. So he's gonna get, an attack of opportunity. All right. So it is
So go ahead and roll your attack at advantage. 22 will
22
hit.
hits.
You get sneak attack, you get goading lash. So goading lash is 3d6. You get your sneak attack too,
so-
and your rapier attack. So go ahead.
All right, so that's 9.
9.
And then how do I roll 3d6 damage?
Yeah. What level rogue are you?
5.
You're level 5. Your sneak
Smart.
attack should be doing
Exactly,
more
2d6.
damage than that.
Yeah.
It's only rolling 1d6 for sneak attack.
Why is that
2.
doing
Level 5, 3d6.
Yep, 3d6. So go ahead and roll 5d6 and add that to your damage.
that? Okay. All right. So an additional 14.
Okay, so then we're looking at a total of 23. Oh, nice. So 23 damage in one hit. He needs to make a Constitution saving throw. And that's not enough because you did 23 in one hit. So as he turns and he starts running away, you're like, "Ha ha! Gotcha!" And you stab him up. It goes up under his breastplate into his heart. He lets out a gasp and drops his sword and falls to the ground, dead.
Nice.
Okay, and that other guy already
I
attacked.
said catchphrase because I haven't thought of one yet.
Catchphrase! Yeah, okay. And he tumbles to the ground. Elman, it is now your turn.
Okay. All right, so I stand up. That is half my movement, so can't see. Oops, no. How do I do movements? Control space.
Hold your character, and then once you've clicked on them, hit spacebar.
No. Okay, that's 25 feet, so I can't go that far. So I can go. I'll go 15 feet, and I will hit this guy with a magic missile.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me that magic missile damage.
I lost it here.
Yeah.
Is it doing it damage now?
Let's see.
3 plus 4.
Nope, it's missing an extra 2, so 12 total damage.
Yep.
Ha! Psh, catchphrase! And then the magic missiles burst from your hands and go crashing into the orc, and he grunts. He looks over in surprise. Marlowe.
All right, I'm gonna make 2 attacks against the fellow in front of me, the one that I cursed.
Okay. Is that the one on the left you said?
Yes. Yeah, it's the one that hasn't. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, make your attacks.
So, first
16
attack.
will hit. And 16 will hit.
All right. So
Nice.
add 3 to both of these because it's the curse. I'm consistent. Wow.
Yeah, okay, so 26.
26. Yeah.
You hack away at the wolf, knocking it down within an inch of its life. It yelps.
I growl back.
Okay, Severin.
All right, let's see. Well, this guy just stabbed me, so I see no reason not to stab him back.
It's only fair.
12 will miss.
That's a no.
14 will miss.
That's also a no. All right.
He
Cool.
bats away both your blades in a mad fury.
All right, and then yeah, that's it.
Okay, Dire Wolf, the one that just got decimated, is now going to attempt to run away as fast as possible. You guys may make
Disengaged?
attack of opportunities attacks against him.
Oh, yeah, I'll do that.
Those will hit, and I'm pretty sure it's dead. Yep.
Nice. So I regain 3 hit points.
Yep. So it tries running away, and you just cleave it in half. Okay. So then, costs, you still have your opportunity attack. You still have your reaction because it left Marlowe's range first.
Roger that.
The second one will continue attacking Marlowe. Here we go. 18.
Alright, that hits. Let's see if it hits me or one of the...
Yep.
Now there's only 2 left.
There's only 2 left. So don't roll a 1 again.
Do my best. Okay, that's above an 8, so
Yep,
that hits
okay.
me too.
He hits another one of your illusions.
Nice.
Jonathan.
Okay, I'm going to cast a cantrip at this boy.
Yep. Toll the Dead.
Yep, it is Toll the Dead.
Wisdom saving throw. 8.
Since it's missing some of its hit points, I don't have it set up like that. I'm just going to roll 2d12.
Okay. Yeah, the way to do it is add a second damage and say, call the second damage type wounded.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, there we go. 8 plus 5 is 13. Nice. It is not looking good. Okay, that brings us to our orc here. He is in a mad fury, just going to continue wailing on... Let's see here. Yeah, he's just going to continue wailing. Actually, no. This is what he's going to do. He's going to leave your range. Go ahead and make an attack of opportunity against him.
All right.
23.
Nice.
That hits. Go ahead. Roll damage.
I think that hits. All right, 11 damage.
Okay. He growls. He runs 20 feet away from you. And then, as a minion of the Savage Horde, he uses his bonus action aggressive and runs towards you. Again, this time though, he's moved 20 feet towards you in a straight line. He now scores a critical hit on an 18 through 20.
Oh, fun.
19! Critical hit.
Ow.
That's going to be 17 plus 14, 20, 31 slashing damage.
31 slashing damage. Cool. Ow.
You're still up?
I am still up.
9 misses.
Same. Yeah.
8 misses. Okay.
Oh, dang.
Dang it. Oh my
I
gosh.
want to go down 2 games in a row.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure the minion ability to allow them to crit on an 18 through 20, you know, like a level 20 champion fighter, is a little OP.
They can't do it. In theory, though, they can't do it, you know, that often during combat. And if they want to do it like you did, they have to take damage to do it.
Yes. But especially like going with 3 attacks. It's just the next attack the orc makes. Okay, that's a little bit more balanced.
Yeah.
But,
with 3 attacks, a little bit
but
wild.
just the next attack. That brings us back to Elman.
Okay, so let's see. I should be able to.
Yep. And you now have
Right
advantage on
there.
your attack.
And he's going to get.
Yep, that hits.
19 hit. Okay. And so I need to roll an additional
2d6.
2d6.
Yeah, and on your character sheet, see if you can up that sneak attack damage to 2d6 or 3d6 instead of 1d6.
I might be able to do it here for you real quick while you're doing stuff.
Yep. All right, so
Okay,
add 17.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right, how bad is he? How bad off is this guy?
He is
taking
looking.
some
He is looking within an inch of his life.
I want to leave him conscious, alive, because I want to interrogate him. So, so if I do another,
Okay, if you guys want to, I play it when the players want to keep someone alive. Once you reduce them to 0 HP, I have them start making death saving throws.
okay, all right. So then he's going to get the offhand weapon. Then,
Okay.
25 hits.
Yep.
So, all right.
Go ahead and roll damage. There we go. So that is just going to be 2. Because we're not adding your dexterity score to this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He's still good. That didn't bring him down.
Just a little tickle.
Yep. Marlowe.
I'm gonna move. I'll kill the wolf. Damn it. There.
Okay.
And then to
Are you going to move your
Super.
curse onto it?
I can't. I don't think move this one.
Okay.
Hexblade curse. Yeah.
Okay.
The curse ends early target. Yeah. No, you can't. So I'm just gonna make 2 attacks against it. That's
At advantage.
At advantage, yes. Okay, so let's just...
This works both ways, man. This works both ways. Still,
Yeah.
a 12 is not going to hit.
Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna make a second attack.
That
20.
hits.
Yeah. Alright. So 8 points slashing damage.
8 points of slashing damage. It is so close.
Damn it. Okay.
Okay. Severin?
All right. Well, I do get advantage here. Yes.
Yes, you do.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and hit him with a sword. Are we trying to keep him alive? Yeah.
Yeah, I would say he's got information. that
Yep.
We
Well,
could,
Severin,
we could
you
track from.
just keep in mind what just happened when he ran back and then charged you again and brought you within an inch of your
yeah.
life. So he is
I
currently.
doubt I would be trying to keep him alive at the moment. He's a little threatening right
Yep.
now.
23. Okay. Yep,
all
that
right.
hits.
All right.
Minus 11, and I need to make a Constitution saving throw. Nope, it does not work. The cold fury drops from his eyes, and he falls onto your blade and then tumbles to the ground. He is now in the process of making death saving throws.
All right. I'll go ahead and use a bonus action real quick to get some extra health.
Yep.
Okay, that's useful.
Yes.
And I do still have a second attack, yes?
Yes, you do.
All right. Well, I will come help Marlowe out real quick.
Okay.
Hi.
Yep.
Yeah.
Both
Is
Marlows
this at advantage?
are there. This is not at advantage.
Oh, okay.
It has to be directly across.
Oh.
That's a miss. Sorry. However, but Direwolf, in true Direwolf fashion, is now going to take 3 attack of opportunities as it tries to flee. Go ahead, guys. Make them. Marlowe first, and then... Marlowe. You would no
Mine
longer
gonna
get
be
advantage
distorted,
because
huh?
of his moving away, so that would be a miss. Severin, however, that would be a hit.
Perfect.
Go ahead and roll damage. 7, that is enough. And it brings it down as it runs away.
It's a good time, guys.
Yep, and now, Jonathan, it is your turn.
Okay, so we just got the one guy left who we're keeping alive?
Yeah, he's currently bleeding out on the ground.
Okay. I will spare the dying on him.
Okay, hey, we finally found a use for that cantrip. Yep, okay, so you walk over and you spare the dying, and he goes to 0 hit points.
Yep.
His eyes are now closed. But he is breathing.
Tie him up.
You hear clapping from the woods. Good job, guys. That was close. And you see Gil is at the edge. He already has a crossbow crossbow loaded, like he was about to jump in.
Nothing close about it.
Yep. Good job. We're in good hands.
Be over here coughing up a lung.
Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, we're doing good. Yes.
Well, obviously we have to strip this boy now, right?
Yep.
Marlowe's searching the other dead guy.
Okay, yeah. Both of them are wearing breastplates. The breastplates now, however, are ruined by your attacks. If you want to repair them, it would cost less to repair them. They are both wielding falchions that you can have. It is the 2d4 damage slashing weapon.
Are we proficient in falchions?
If you are proficient with other like weapons, like longsword and greatsword, the other martial weapons, then you are proficient with falchion. It's two-handed.
Okay.
Okay, so what would you guys like to do?
All right. So we want to interrogate this guy. So do we need to tie him up? So is that's a sleight of hand?
No, you can just tie. You're an adventurer. You know how to use rope.
Okay.
He would have to roll to try to escape it.
Okay.
Okay. He's going to be
Let me see if
awake.
he- All right. Well,
Gonna be
before
out
he,
for a while, maybe.
can
Maybe
we yeah,
take a little rest.
anything on him at all?
Yep. You go ahead, you search him, you find his falchion, you find like a dagger at his belt. He has some orc rations, which are completely disgusting. He has on him a whistle.
It's a whistleblower, guys.
What does the whistle? I'll look at the whistle. What does it look like?
Carved bone. Very crude, elementary.
I'll gently blow it.
It's high and shrill.
Okay, but I don't blow
Yeah,
it.
you
or-
don't blow
like-
it, but you can
Yep.
tell just by listening to it that this would be a high, shrill whistle.
Sure. Okay.
Go ahead and roll an insight check.
This is the whistle they were supposed to blow when the apocalypse started.
Something or another.
Marlo's gonna sit down against
Yeah.
a tree. kinda kicks
You're
back,
thinking it
so
may have been used in some sort of mating ritual.
definitely keeps the whistle.
Hey, I mean, you never know.
Yep. Okay. So, you have captured him. Now, he's going to be awake in about an hour. You guys want to take a short rest? What do you want to do?
Let's take a short rest. Why not?
Yes.
Okay. So, go ahead. You spend your hit dice that you want.
How long do those 10 hit points last for?
8 hours.
Yep.
Sweet.
So, you're still good.
What is?
Guess that's 16. That's what you want to see.
Oh, Jay, I'm sorry.
181. There you go. All right, so I am. That's all mine.
Well, how much more down are you? I can bring you up.
Well, let's see. I'm running at 30, but that's with the plus 10 that you gave us. So I'm down 16.
Yeah, I can do a level 1 spell for you. A nice little cure wounds.
I'd take that.
That's a little bit more.
Yep, there we go.
Oops. Okay.
Okay. So, you guys spend this
Oh,
time.
can I go rogue?
Yep.
recover my javelin that I threw away at the beginning of
Yes, you can. You walk out. You do the walk of shame into the clearing. And pull out the javelin.
Totally forgot about that.
Okay. You guys come back. It's been about an hour now with your long rest or your short rest, wrapping up your wounds, casting your spells, and at this point, you hear groaning from the orc. And he opens his eyes, and lets out a roar. Or have you guys gagged him at all?
I punch him in the face.
Have you
Yeah, we
guys?
need him to talk.
Did you gag him at
No.
all?
No.
We need him to talk. So
Okay. So you punch him in the face. He goes unconscious.
All right, another hour, I guess.
Yep. No, this time not as long. A couple
Yeah,
minutes pass.
Yeah.
He looks up and starts cursing at you in Orc. Do any of you understand Orc?
I can
Let's say
cast
no.
a ritual spell, comprehend languages.
Okay.
Do you want me to do that?
I would have allowed you to do this during the short rest if you want. So we don't have to wait another 10 minutes now.
Okay.
Yep. So yes, so you can understand he is calling your mother all sorts of nasty things.
I never knew my mother.
And so he's just going on a tirade right now.
I'm standing behind him and I'm very closely watching his hands to make sure he's not close to getting out.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. So he comes to. I grab a stick, pointy stick,
Uh-huh.
thing, and I cast prestidigitation and light a small fire on the end of it.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Now, since I am all of like 4 feet, I need someone else who's a lot bigger than me to be rolling those helpful intimidation checks.
Marlowe comes and stands next to you and glares at him and lets his mask of many faces drop.
Okay. Go ahead, roll that intimidation check at advantage.
It's like cracking his knuckles, sharpening his great sword.
And it's a good thing you had advantage. You light the stick on fire, and you bring it to him, and his eyes actually go wide, and he's like,
Okay, the fire will stay away. We just have a few questions for you.
Keep magic fire away from me. Magic fire hurts. Hurts.
Well, be truthful in your answers.
Anything. Just don't light me on fire with magics. I don't want that again.
Again, you say?
Yes.
Did your clan attack the human settlement on the other side of the river?
Yes. Bring back puny human. Are you here for puny human?
Yes, we are here for the puny human.
Yeah. So far, the only person who can understand this, I think it's Elman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I thought you'd.
So, all right. So I'm communicating this to the rest of the party.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. So we're here. Yeah, we're here for the human. Why did you take her?
Bonebreaker needs human to something. I don't know. I would just eat her. But Bonebreaker says no. We have to keep her around.
When Elman relays that part to us, can I make an insight check to see if he looks really angry about this?
Okay, yep, go ahead. Yeah. He is genuinely upset that he cannot eat the human.
Poor guy. Marlowe grunts and says, divisions.
Is Bonebreaker acting in the best interest of your clan?
Yes, Bonebreaker's smart. So I guess she's right. But I still don't like keeping puny humans around.
Okay, so I relay that. So they might not be happy with it, but they don't think they're going to challenge her leadership. Is this the first human settlement you've attacked in the area?
Since we came here, yes, but we killed that big human in Big Town. But then evil human double-crossed us. And so now we're here to get back at evil human.
All right, so I relay that, and then I ask questions.
And if you guys remember, the bounty was posted in town because the old Baron had been killed by orcs, and so these are the orcs that had killed the Baron.
Tell me about the evil human. Ask him about the evil human.
I just smashed stuff.
All right. Well, let's see. Does his rations have any kind of drink in it for him?
Yes. Yep.
All right. I let him take a swallow of that, and then I ask him his name.
I am Grog.
Gurog?
Grog.
Gurog.
Grog.
You're doing good. The magic fire's going to stay away. You're answering questions. I think you're doing a good job.
Thank you.
Now, tell me about your clan.
We are the White Tusk. We are mighty. We are strong. We crush puny humans. At least when we're not hiding in castle.
Where's the castle?
He like nods his head backwards and like tilts it towards the north.
Ask about the castle defenses.
Mm-hmm. Tell us about this castle.
It big and scary. We have people in tower keeping watch. We go inside and keep it dark so anything coming in don't see. But we see because we see in dark. And the really creepy part that we never enter. It is haunted tower. And there's even a door on the outside of it. There is he's thinking for a second. The haunted tower, there is way in. We stay out of that. It creepy.
I relay that.
There are suits of armor in there. One glowing one. And then when you go in, like ghosty things come and try to suck your brains out.
I relay all of this.
Interesting.
Okay. I like the idea of the glowing magic armor, but the things that suck your brains out, I'm not a big fan. All right. Anything else we want to ask Gurog here?
His last words.
Okay. All right.
How he feels about being tied to a tree until his friends find him.
We can't really let him live.
No,
That's
we
fair.
can't.
He's
I never
Yeah.
said he had to be alive when they found him.
Yeah. No, he looks at you guys. I am mighty warrior. You give me warrior death.
All right,
That's
sunshine.
All right.
Yeah, we ain't finished asking him questions.
No. I only ask you untie me and let me fight you to the death.
Marlo chuckles.
All right. All right.
But he
Okay.
looks for. Are we finished asking him questions?
We got a pretty good rundown of that.
Yeah. He'll.
How many orcs are there? Ask him.
Yeah,
how
I
many
guess. Yeah.
We are-
How many?
We are
How
mighty.
many?
Cannot count on one hand.
How about 2?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. I give Gurug another sip of his
Grog.
water skin thing. Gurug.
Grog.
And as he tips it up, I jab my dagger up through his throat.
Yeah.
Oh.
I stab my greatsword into his back at the same time.
And he dies. Wow. You denied him his warrior's death.
Yep.
Can't go,
Yeah, I'm
can't
a
go picking
spy.
up an elk in a needless
That's
fight.
yeah, I'm not a soldier. I'm a spy.
Okay. Well, you guys now have access to Castle Wren. Let me check and make sure everything's on the appropriate layer first. Ha! It's not. Actually, I think it is. So dynamic lighting should be enabled on this. Quick, tell me, what do you guys see?
Nothing.
A lot of dark.
Yeah.
A lot of dark. Okay, good. Then dynamic lighting is in fact enabled on this. Let me pull your characters. I will pull your characters into the map and give them sight, but we'll be coming to a ending point here. So, advanced has sight because it's. I'm just going to give you all 400 feet of sight because it's daytime.
Okay.
Once we start working inside, I will readjust this. Okay. So then, you all can see now?
Yes.
Okay.
Does that who's this chap?
Who's which chap? That is he is actually not there. That was a placeholder. Okay. So you guys walk up, you pass through the clearing, and you now have a sight of Castle Wren ahead of you. But this is where we will call it quits for tonight's adventure. So I'm going to have to go.
Alrighty, sounds good.
But we gained good progress. We made it through another part of the adventure.
Fun.
Yep. Okay.
Alright, awesome. Thanks very much.
You're welcome. Have a
Thanks
good
for
one, guys.
running the game.
All right.